There have been a lot of questions about how much should I pay for traffic, how much should I pay per click, how much should I pay for banner ads, how much should I pay for search engine optimization services, stuff like that. And really, my answer is always, what is your visitor value? Um, because really, how much to pay for advertising online, or how much to pay for traffic, or how much to pay for search engine optimization that's going to create traffic, it all has to do with how much profit margin you have. For instance, many people would say that I can't believe people pay $10 per click. There are keywords out there that go for $10 per click on Google AdWords. And people say, I can't believe people would pay $10 per click. And then they say this key phrase, that is just too much to pay per click. But I would beg to differ. It really depends on your market and your product. For instance, say for every 100 visitors to my site, I make a sale of a product that costs $1,500. And that is, I know you might, maybe you don't have a product that costs $1,500, but there are plenty of products out there that can bring in $1,500 for you. And this would be a 1% conversion rate, which is not that difficult to achieve. Well, if for every 100 visitors to my site I make $1,500, let's see how much it would cost me if I paid $10 a click for these 100 visitors. And obviously you know the math. Here's 100 visitors times $10 a click. It would cost me $1,000 for that traffic, and I would make $1,500. Now, granted, if my, say this is, there's no fulfillment, there's no other costs, say this is just profit here, so my only cost would be the advertising, then I would make $500 per sale, even though I'm paying $10 per click. Now, if I did that math too fast for you, I want you to just stop the video and just play this again, because this is a very powerful concept. If you know your numbers, then it's very easy to figure out exactly what you are able to pay per click. Let me just go over this again. I have 100 visitors to my site. For every 100 visitors, one person buys my product that costs $1,500. So I make $1,500 every time 100 visitors come to my site. I have a 1% conversion rate from visitors to customers. Now, let's say I pay $10 a click for these 100 visitors. That means I paid $1,000 for that 100 visitors. I pay $1,000, I make a $1,500 sale, and I get $500 profit. In this situation, paying $10 a click is not that much. It's really would be worth it. I mean, obviously, if you can pay 50 cents a click, you make even more than $500. But I just wanted to make a point that paying $10 a click is not necessarily too much. It really depends on your numbers. And what this all comes down to is a concept called visitor value. And I'm here at this website, roitracker.co.uk, and this is there's other conversion visitor value calculators online. You could just Google it. I just happened to find this one. But in this one, you can calculate your visitor value really easily. And basically what visitor value is the amount of money that you make for every visitor that comes to your site. So you're averaging out your cost for your visitors, and then your revenue from your products, or your profit from your products, and you're figuring out your visitor value. Let me just do a live example for you here. Let's say that you get 3,000 visitors to your site each month. Let's say that you generate 30 sales out of those 3,000 visitors. And this is actually an example from a product that I sell in a niche market. And then each sale is $37. Now this is a pound sign because this is a UK site, but it's just numbers being calculated, so it doesn't really matter if it's pounds or dollars here. Then you click calculate, and it actually calculates your conversion rate. So 1%, that means per 100 visitors I get one sale. That's at this site. And then it calculates your visitor value. Now the visitor value is the average value per unique visitor, which means this is how much value every visitor to my site has. Since I make $37 per sale, and each sale, and there's 30 sales in the month, so times 30. That means I make $1,110 total for these 3,000 visitors right here. So basically, what this little calculator does is takes these numbers right here and does the math for you that I'm doing on my little calculator here. But so basically I make $1,110. This is just one of my products, but it's just a sample here for the numbers. $1,110 for every 30 sales that I make. And I make $1,110 for every 3,000 visitors that come to my site. So it's very easy the way you calculate that. You take the $1,110 that I make per month, or $1,110 that I make for every 3,000 visitors, and you divide by 3,000 visitors, and you get 37 cents. So basically, here's why visitor value is so important. This magic number right here, 37 cents, for this product is what I can afford to pay per visitor to my site and still break even. Let me say that again. This 37 cents is what I can afford to pay per visitor to my site, and I know I will break even if I'm paying 37 cents. Because why? Because my conversion rate is 1%. So that means it takes 100 visitors to create one sale. So if I'm paying 37 cents per click times 100 visitors equals $37, which is the price or the cost of my product. And it's an info product, so it's, that's all profit there. So basically, and let me just get down to, I'm going to end this video now, but here's the reason why this is so important. This tells me how much I can pay per click and still break even. So as long as I'm paying less than 37 cents per click, per visitor to my site, I know that I'm going to make a profit, as long as it's valuable traffic, targeted traffic. So that answers the question for you of how much should I be paying per click, or how much should I be paying for SEO, how much should I be paying for banner ads. It all depends on how many visitors you're getting, what your conversion rate is, what your price of your product is, and what your conversion rate. And that will show you exactly how much you can afford to pay per visitor and break even, so you know you want to get less per click than this number.